How long is this Glenn Beck clip?
Thank you, people.
It's not long? All right, this is the clip you're talking about, Amp?
Yeah. I think it gets choked up, right?
Last night, how much New York hates people like me.
We don't care enough to hate people like
They
you.
didn't find any irony in the fact that they were yelling at me about diversity while they were trying to silence diversity of opinion. Yeah. My daughter said to me last night, because she wrote to my wife apologizing, she said, I really didn't think it would be like that.
How old is his daughter?
1. Very smart kid. It's a prodigy.
Is his daughter a little older?
I have no idea.
He lives in New York?
I guess it was the daughter's idea to go to the park.
It was. The daughter said, hey, Dad, let's go to Bryant Park. They're playing a Hitchcock movie, and let's go. And he's like, yeah. And she goes, no, come on. He goes, all right, you go down with a blanket and stuff and set everything up, and I'll come by later and just kind of, hunker down and do that. But he said he was just harassed and had things thrown at him, and people were taking pictures of them and pointing and being like, we don't want your kind here and in this park. We don't want your conservative type of...
You know what? He's probably right about what he's saying right now.
Oh, yeah. And they're getting in his face and saying, you're a racist. You're not about diversity. And diversity? What? If this is diversity, go fuck your mother. Yeah. I hate diversity, by the way. Yeah. I am such a separatist. It's crazy.
But it's become a dirty word because it's this forced, phony diversity.
Yes.
Real diversity is a great idea.
Right.
And it's needed. But it's become...
You can't force people to think that way.
But the words that should be nice, like what's another one? Diversity, all-inclusive. These are nice things. But the liberals, to me, or whoever has done it, have made them so enraging, and they fall back on it, and it's become an excuse for doing things that you don't want done, for everything.
Automatic acceptance.
And something to be punishable if you don't follow it or agree with it.
Right.
And you don't have to accept somebody just because they're different. You can hate somebody that's different than you and not be against diversity or not be a racist. Why can't you hate them as a human being? It's like, I hate the person you are. I don't hate you for your skin color or for fucking, your religious background or sexual orientation. You're just a fucking asshole and I hate you. But no, it's always got to be, you're not into diversity. No, I'm not into assholes. Thank you.
So there were people in that park thinking he's just an asshole, right, Ed?
Yeah. There's that. But I could see him taking a lot of shit for his beliefs, and I see some of his beliefs as being a little kooky, but there's no excuse for these liberal shitheads that think they're so fucking progressive and hip and on the cutting edge of what's diversity and the melting pot and all that. And then they're just pointing in his face, calling him a fucking, ready to burn him at the stake. It's like, then you're doing the exact same thing that they believe they're fighting.
But I think he's spinning it, though.
What do you mean?
I don't think the people that attacked him are into diversity. They're just for the other side.
Right.
No, they're fucking racists. They're assholes.
They're just as bad as he is. They're just they were just the other side of this whole thing.
Yeah.
He's kind of tricking people by throwing the word diversity in there.
Yeah.
I think the people that did whatever they did to him, because I haven't heard this clip yet, don't have an open mind about diversity.
Yeah.
No. They're just the other side.
Yeah.
That's all this was. Let's hear the clip.
They didn't find any irony in the fact that they were yelling at me about diversity while they were trying to silence diversity of opinion.
Yeah.
My daughter said to me last night, because she wrote to my wife,
stop putting that
apologizing. She said,
"It's as vague as I could make it."
I really didn't think it would be like that. And Tanya comes in and she said, you need to call Hannah. I think she's really upset. And I called my daughter and I said, honey, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You didn't know. And she said, I just wanted you to have a good time. And I said,
Sorry.
And I said, Hannah, I couldn't. There were spooks there. Would that be great?
Oh, God, he just totally unloads.
Yeah.
They're colored. The colored are going to be there, and I don't like being around the colored.
What an overdramatic asshole.
He is overdramatic.
It's a dumb Hitchcock movie.
Yeah.
And she said, I'm sorry. I didn't realize there was only one water fountain.
Yes. I'm used to two.
Oh, Christ.
Then she came to the blanket and said, Dad, this is my boyfriend, Shakim.
And he handed me his CD.
It was signed to me.
She was she was walking with a limp. He caved it in.
Caved it. I remember the days when she used to wear little pink socks on her feet. Now her pink sock hangs to her feet.
It was hanging out of the back of her pants like one of Dr. Octopus's arms.
That's some damage.
It looked just like when we went to the safari at Great Adventure and drove through and a baboon sat on our windshield.
She had KFC grease on her fingers. He had blood on her shorts and grape soda spilled on the front of her shirt. Oh, God. He said, Daddy, I didn't know these motherfuckers was going to act like this and shit. Oh, God.
What a tool.
She left. She said, peace out.
And then we went to fold up the blanket to leave, and I saw little tiny curly hairs all over it.
Oh, God.
Like the kind you see in the sink at work that gross you out. Negro hair.
Oh, God. And it was right over a little print of her asshole. Oh, God. Oh, there was a dent in the towel. Oh, God, I sound like Ted Sheckler when I cry.
Oh.
I really feel sorry for you. By the very things you say you hate, special interests, the rich, the powerful, the global corporations, that's who's pulling your string.
Pull the string.
And by the time you wake up and see,
beware. Take care.
Will there be an escape route for you?
Uh-oh. You know what this calls for?
Is.
Pause quickly. Blueberry shakin.
Jimmy's shaking his blueberries into the microphone.
Sometimes when things get crazy, you just got to shake your blueberries. Much better.
Oh, my God. Someone didn't sleep last night.
I'm a little
better.
tired, but that's what there's something about shaking blueberries which will calm a boy in a time of crisis.